Hi folks, right, today we're going to be showing you how to fillet a turbot. Now when you fillet fish, there's two distinct types of fish you want to approach from a filleting point of view. You've got flat fish and round fish. Turbot is distinctly in the flat fish category. It's got a central bone that acts as a kind of fan between two flat fillets on the top and the bottom. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be just using the filleting knife, which has got a nice flexible blade on it and a razor sharp edge. You can pick one of these up on, online for under £20, so you can get one of these for the house, no bother. Has to be a flexible blade, and you'll soon see why. So we start with a nice big wound cut behind the head to loosen off this bit of fillet. Going to need that for later. And essentially with the fillet and flatfish, the approach I like to do is to loosen off around the outside edge. And we're going to be using that as a start point to start cutting in and releasing the fillet. Now with a flexible blade you can push in against the bone, that's down in this case, and keep the edge nice and flush to your cut surface. Now you do this and slice in as you go, obviously being very careful where your cutting hand is and where your holding hand is. Turbot and chunkier flatfish like this, I'm only going so slow with this because I want to be very careful because it's a very expensive fish. Okay, loosen that off a bit more at the top. Now we actually start to see some progress. So, you see that's the start of that beautiful fillet coming out here, and we're going to separate the central bone. This is just a few pin bones that you get that actually go vertically through the fish. So they'll be coming from the central bone up. So we're just going to cut through them with the tip of the knife and loosen them off there. That was a crackling you heard. And then we're using the flex of the blades again to slide down on top of the bone and underneath the flesh and just separating the two. It's not so much of a cutting as just slicing them apart, using the natural tension to get in nice and tight to the bone. And if wherever you can, try and cut away from you. So when you come off, you still have a little bit of bone up here. That's essentially the rib cage of the animal. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this out. I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to go in just a little cut here. And again, that flex of the blade is going to go underneath the bone there. And we're going to slice off the belly, so all we're left with is the premium flesh. Alright folks, the other side, very similar. I'm just going to start again with the moon cut round the head, come in from the edge, and hopefully I'll do this one a little quicker. And again, we're just using the tip of the blades just to separate the central bone. Hear the crunch. And the flex of the blades to push in against the bone and separate the flesh. Turbot, halibut, brill, they're all a bit chunkier and a little bit stronger. They're bigger flatfish. Take a wee bit more push, a wee bit more patience, but the results are absolutely fabulous.